Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining us this afternoon for our webinar. My name is Ksenia Primo, and I'm going to provide a very short recap of what I discussed during my presentation. So I spoke about the consequences of terminating foreign workers, right? So the consequences to their ability to stay in the United States, and also about the obligations that the employers have in connection with terminating foreign workers. We specifically focused on folks who are here on an H-1B visas. When you're terminating an H-1B worker, you have to notify the USCIS of the termination. You also have to withdraw the LCA. And finally, you have to offer to pay for the cost of the return ticket back home. So those things need to be taken into consideration when terminating an H-1B worker, and you want to make sure that you notify the USCIS of termination, because otherwise you may be responsible for paying the employee wages, even though they weren't working for you, but you may be responsible paying the wages for the duration of the validity of the H-1B approval notice. Another thing that we briefly touched on whether or not the employer should withdraw the I-140 petition once the employee is terminated. And the general consensus is that there is no legal requirement requiring the withdrawal of the I-140 petition. And if the employer is able to hold off on withdrawing the I-140 petition for at least 180 days after the petition has been approved, that's advisable, because it will allow the employee to continue getting benefits that are associated with the filing of that I-140 petition. Finally, we also discussed what impact layoffs have on perm applications and how to plan for that. With respect to the perm applications, there is a question on the perm application asking if the employer had a layoff within the 6 months immediately preceding the filing of the perm application. If the answer is yes, then the employer has to take some additional recruitment steps before they can file the perm application. Specifically, they have to contact all employees that were laid off at that particular geographic location and in occupations that are related to the occupation for which the perm application is filed. So you want to be mindful of that when you are considering layoffs and you have ongoing green card cases. That will be it for this recap. We are hoping to see you next time on our webinar. Thank you.